No, but that's a quick service. No, and that's a snack. Do you have as many questions about the Disney dining plan as R210 over here? Well, we're here to help. Welcome to Teacup For One. My name is Matt, and I have 2 degrees. My droid friend R210 over here, yes, that's you. He has tons of questions about the Disney dining plan, so I thought I'd answer them here live on the show, just so I can share some of his questions with you, as well as the answers. Alright, R2, what's your first question? Okay, great first question. What is the Disney dining plan? The Disney dining plan is a perk that's available to guests who are booking a package to stay at the Walt Disney World Resort. When you're on the Disney dining plan, you're prepaying for all your meals during your stay, and while you're on your vacation, you'll be paying for food using dining plan credits instead of cash, credit, or debit. Oh, you want to know more about the credits? Gladly. So on the Disney dining plan, there are 3 types of credits. First, you have your table service credits. These are credits for meals that are going to be served to you at a table. One table service credit entitles you to a full buffet or a family style meal or an entree depending on the restaurant that you're choosing to dine at, as well as 1 beverage per person, and yes, if you're over 21, it can be alcoholic, and not just like any alcoholic, we're talking fancy cocktails. Or if you're opting for a non-alcoholic beverage, you can get a fancy drink there as well. We're talking milkshakes, smoothies, not just sodas, even though I would probably just go for Diet Coke. And if you're using a table service credit at a restaurant that's not a buffet or a family style meal, in addition to your entree and beverage, you're entitled to a dessert. Next up, we've got quick service credits. These credits are good at restaurants that are going to serve you quickly. So here, think more along the lines of fast food. So you'll order your food at a counter and then bring it to a table in an open seating section. 1 quick service credit will get you an entree, as well as a specialty beverage. It can be alcoholic if you're over 21, or non-alcoholic. And finally, snack credits. You use these for snacks. A snack can be a lot of different things. It can be an apple, it can be a bottle of water, it can be a giant brownie, it can be a bowl of rice. That's why sometimes when you're going through the park, you might see a couple arguing where one person is telling their significant other, no, you put down that apple, you are getting a milkshake because we have a snack credit. How many credits do you get? Well, that all depends on the type of dining plan you get, silly R210. There are 4 different dining plans available at the time of recording this video. Each dining plan gets you a resort refillable mug. With that said, these are the 4 dining plans available. First up, we have the quick service dining plan. The quick service dining plan breaks down to $54.99 per adult per night of your stay. It works out to $26 per night per child aged 3 to 9, and don't worry about infants who are like below the age of 3 because they eat off of your plates for free. It's a great deal for the infant. On the quick service dining plan, you get 2 quick service meals per day, 2 snacks per day, plus your resort refillable mug. Woof. Next up, we have the Disney dining plan. The Disney dining plan breaks down to $78 per adult per night of your stay and $30.51 per child aged 3 to 9 per night of your stay. On the Disney dining plan, you get your standard 2 snacks per night of your stay, 1 resort refillable mug, 1 quick service credit per night of your stay, and 1 table service credit per night of your stay. Next up, and this is super exciting because this dining plan is brand new. It's less than a year old. It's a baby in the world of dining plans. Isn't that cute? It is the Disney Dining Plan Plus. The Disney Dining Plan Plus breaks down to $94.60 per adult per night of your vacation and $35 per child per night of your vacation. On the Disney Dining Plan Plus, you get per night of your stay 2 snacks, 1 resort refillable mug, and 2 credits that can be used for either quick service or table service. I personally like to call them super credits. That's not their actual name, that's just what I'm going to call them for the rest of this video. And finally, we have the Disney Deluxe Dining Plan. The Disney Deluxe dining plan breaks down to $118.99 per adult per night of your stay, and $47.50 per child aged 3 to 9 per night of your stay. On the Disney Deluxe dining plan, you will receive 2 snack credits per night of your stay, 1 resort refillable mug, and not 2, but 3 super credits. That's right, 3 credits that can be used for either quick service or table service per night of your stay. That's a lot of food. Also, how do you use your credits once you've booked your dining plan and checked into your hotel? Like I mentioned before, the number of dining credits you receive during your stay is dependent on the number of nights of your stay, not days. So, for example, say you've booked a trip where you're checking into your resort on Monday and checking out on Friday. So you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's 5 days, but 4 nights. So, if you're on, say, the Disney dining plan, that would mean 4 nights worth of credits. So, in total, you would receive 2 times 4, 8 snack credits, 4 quick service credits, and 4 table service credits. Once you check into your hotel, all of the credits are fully available to use at any time. And the credits are valid from the moment you check in through to midnight on the night you check out. You want to know which dining plan's the best? Well, I can't answer that question for you, R210. That all depends on what your interests are and how much you think you're going to be dining during your stay at the Walt Disney World Resort. But dining plans can be a great value if you utilize them to their full potential. Obviously, you don't want to be in a position where you're eating more than you would be if you weren't on the dining plan just to take advantage of the credits. And if you do a quick Google search, there are a ton of great dining plan calculators available where you can input how much you'll think you're going to be spending on food, and then it'll let you know if the dining plan is actually a good value for you and for your plans. But just for fun, let's go through each dining plan and see some unique scenarios when each one would come in handy. First off, the quick service dining plan. This is a great option if you're going to be staying on property but not planning to do more than 1 or maybe 2 table service meals during your vacation. Another place where the quick service meal plan would come in handy would be at one of the Epcot festivals. If you've ever been to one of the Epcot festivals, you know that a big part of the festival experience is going to the food booths located throughout World Showcase. Almost all of the food items at those booths count as snack credits. And fun fact, you can convert 1 quick service meal credit into 3 snack credits as long as you use those 3 snack credits in one transaction. Next, the Disney dining plan. This is a great dining plan to have if you're interested in doing a couple table service restaurants. Remember that dining at Disney isn't always just about the food. Most restaurants offer unique theming, experiences, and even characters. And the really great thing about character meals is that with the exception of one, all the character meals will only set you back 1 table service credit. Next up, we've got the Disney Dining Plan Plus. This is great if you're more of a foodie, if dining at Disney is part of the vacation experience for you. Because you're getting 2 credits that can be used for table service meals, that means you have more maneuverability to experience the signature dining experiences, like the really fancy dining experiences. When you dine at a signature restaurant at Disney World, you are getting an unforgettable experience in one way or another. Whether you're having a meal in the Cinderella Castle in the middle of the Magic Kingdom surrounded by all your favorite princesses, or you could opt for something more refined like a full steak dinner at Le Cellier at the Canada Pavilion in Epcot. And you can use 2 table service credits for dinner shows. Yeah. You can use 2 table service credits to either go to the Hoop-Dee-Doo Review or the Spirit of Aloha dinner show. So you're using 2 table service credits and you're not just getting a meal, you're getting an entire evening of entertainment. And finally, the Deluxe Disney. What? Why are you shaking your head? Okay, granted, it does seem like a lot of food. I know you've probably looked at the Disney Deluxe Dining Plan and thought, 3 super credits per day? Who's gonna eat that much? Obviously, this plan is great if you want to do a slew of signature dining experiences and just experience as many restaurants as possible on your trip. But it can also be a pretty big money saver. Just hear me out. Imagine this scenario. You've got a family of 4, 2 parents, 2 kids. One of the kids loves Star Wars, one of the kids loves classic Disney like princesses and Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse. Because of time and budget, this family is only able to do a 2-day, 1-night stay at the Walt Disney World Resort, and they only have time budgeted for 1 day in the parks. Okay? They've decided that their park day is going to be at Hollywood Studios so that the Star Wars loving kid and Star Wars loving parents can experience Batuu. But what about the kid who wants to meet all of their favorite princesses and Mickey and Minnie? The answer? Character dining. Say they check into their hotel at 4 p.m., they get settled into their room, then they go and they have dinner at Storybook Dining at Artist Point with Snow White at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. They all enjoy their pre-set menu, the parents indulge in a specialty cocktail, the kids indulge in a specialty drink, and during their meal, they meet Snow White, Grumpy, Dopey, and Her Majesty, the Evil Queen. The next morning, before heading to Disney's Hollywood Studios, they go to Disney's Boardwalk and they have breakfast at Trattoria El Forno, which is a character dining experience where you get to meet Ariel, Prince Eric, Rapunzel, and Flynn Rider. During the meal, the parents indulge in a mimosa because they're going to need that to get them through the day, and both the kids have an iced coffee because they are going to need that to get them through the day. They go, they have their Star Wars adventure, and then they unwind with dinner at Hollywood and Vine, where they have an opportunity to meet Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, and Goofy. If the family paid out of pocket for these meals, it would cost them almost $600, well, $585 approximately. On the Disney Deluxe dining plan, this family would get these 3 meals for $333 total. And they wouldn't just be getting the food, they would be getting the experience of meeting all the classic Disney characters without stepping foot into any theme parks outside of the one that they had already budgeted time and tickets for. 13 characters on one dining plan. Like, that's great. What's more magical than that? Of course, these are just hypothetical scenarios, and every family and every individual has different things that they want to accomplish while they're visiting the Walt Disney World Resort. Hopefully this gave you a bit more insight into how the Disney dining plans work. If you have any additional questions, please, I'd love to hear them. Let me know in the comments section down below. Alright folks, that concludes tonight's episode of Teacup For One. If you liked this episode and you'd like to hear me talking even more about the Walt Disney World Resort and even some of the classic Disney films, please feel free to click on my face and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for joining us today, everyone. Matt out. Go away.